You did everything right. You tracked every penny, avoided splurges, followed every financial tip, and yet, your bank account still screams, empty. You're tired, frustrated, and honestly, a little embarrassed. Today, I'm going to reveal why following all the rules might actually keep you poor, and the small shifts you can make to finally change your financial story, even if you're starting from nothing. I remember staring at my bank account one Friday night, coffee in hand, trying to convince myself that I was doing everything correctly. I had spreadsheets, automatic savings, and even a no unnecessary expenses policy. I was disciplined. Yet, somehow, the balance never grew. It felt personal, like money was deliberately slipping through my fingers. I wasn't just broke, I was exhausted. And this isn't just me. So many young professionals live this cycle, working hard, saving, budgeting, following the rules, and still feeling trapped. Social media doesn't help either. You scroll past friends showing off vacations, new cars, and side hustles while you're just trying to scrape by. The shame, frustration, and hopelessness build silently. You ask yourself, am I just bad with money, or is something wrong with the system? The worst part. The more you follow the rules, the more trapped you feel. Discipline feels like a prison when it doesn't yield results. And that mental weight starts affecting every decision. From career choices to personal relationships, you feel stuck in a cycle you can't escape. Here's a hidden truth. The rules you've been following weren't designed for you. They were designed for someone else. Generic advice assumes stable incomes, predictable expenses, and no life interruptions. But your reality is different. Rent goes up, bills pile unexpectedly, paychecks barely move, and stress accumulates. Even worse, some rules are psychologically harmful. You're told to save relentlessly, avoid luxuries, and stick to budgets, but this breeds resentment and exhaustion. You're disciplined but joyless. You may feel secure in theory, but your wealth stagnates because the rules focus on control, not growth. Then there's the illusion of linear progression. Following the rules gives you a false sense of inevitability. You assume that discipline guarantees wealth. But life is messy. Some people follow the same advice and succeed, others stagnate. Your failure isn't about laziness, it's about misaligned rules and the wrong focus. The first shift: stop worshipping rules. Money is a system, not a checklist. Instead of obsessing over saving every dollar, focus on leverage, your skills, time, network, and opportunities. The 9-to-5 alone rarely builds wealth, it buys stability. Real financial freedom comes from multiplying your resources. Second shift: embrace calculated risks. Safe habits might feel secure, but they rarely make you wealthy. Take small, intentional risks, learn a high-income skill, start a side hustle, or explore passive income streams. Even tiny experiments compound into results over time. Third shift: rethink consumption. Don't just cut luxuries. Redirect every dollar with intention. Spend money only if it buys joy or multiplies money. That means your next $50 might go into skill building, a side hustle, or an investment, not just a savings account. The difference between stuck and free is intention, not income. Consider Jason, a friend who did everything right: spreadsheets, tight budgets, and automatic retirement savings through work. Every month, he followed the rules perfectly, but his balance remained stagnant. Why? He never invested in himself. He avoided networking, didn't develop new skills, and never explored opportunities outside his 9-to-5. 6 months after starting a side consulting project, his income doubled, and he finally gained options he never had before. Then there's Sarah, who was terrified of risk. She invested only in safe accounts and cut luxuries to the bone. She felt proud of her discipline, yet remained poor. Her breakthrough came from mindset, viewing money as a tool rather than a moral measure. She experimented with scalable income opportunities, from freelancing to micro-investments. 18 months later, she had a financial runway that gave her freedom she never imagined. These stories illustrate the harsh truth: discipline alone does not create wealth. Strategy, courage, and adaptability do. Admitting that rules don't guarantee success is painful. You feel like you failed even when you didn't. Watching peers succeed while you stay stuck is humiliating, and social media amplifies the anxiety. But here's the truth: the shame isn't yours. You've been conditioned to equate discipline with wealth. That narrative is flawed. True financial growth is not obedience, it's adaptability, insight, and bold action. Your frustration can be fuel. Your jealousy, insight. The pain you feel signals areas where change is possible. Recognizing this emotional reality is the first step toward breaking free. Another hidden truth: wealth doesn't follow a straight line. Some months you'll invest, hustle, and learn, yet see nothing. Other times, one small action produces exponential results. Following rules creates an illusion of control. Real results require experimentation, observation, and adaptation. Ask yourself, are you optimizing for control or results? Rules give control, results require strategy. Real wealth comes from leveraging unique skills, spotting opportunities, and taking bold, calculated actions. That might mean switching careers, starting a side hustle, or learning a skill that commands higher income. Here's a practical framework: audit your rules, identify which ones serve you and which trap you. Focus on leverage, prioritize activities that multiply money. Embrace calculated risks, small experiments compound into breakthroughs. Invest in yourself, skills, networks, and knowledge yield long-term returns. Shift mindset: money is a tool, not a moral measure. Strategy beats blind discipline. Even small actions compound. One extra hour learning a skill, one investment, one side hustle, over months, this creates results that rules alone never would. Feeling stuck despite following every financial rule isn't failure. It's a wake-up call. It's your invitation to rethink your approach, embrace leverage, and take strategic action. Start small, experiment, and adapt constantly. The difference between being stuck and being free is often one brave decision or one mindset shift. If this video resonated, like, subscribe, and comment your biggest takeaway. Share it with someone who's grinding hard but stuck in the rules. They need this. Remember, being poor despite following all the rules isn't failure. It's your chance to play smarter, not just harder.